never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in more conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them. Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Let me hope you're doing fine. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how my busy days be. So this is usually on a Saturday. I get so busy on Saturdays because I do the kids' laundry, I iron their uniforms after, I do fold their clothes after laundry, and I do clean around the house, choose a place to clean. It may be outside or in the house. So I'm going to be walking you through what I always do on a Saturday, and I hope you enjoy today's video, and hopefully don't forget to leave a comment. How are your busy days at home? On which day do you get so busy? So for me, it's always on a Saturday, and on Sundays I love to relax and cook that nice food. But on Saturday it's always running here and there, getting things done and setting the home.
Yeah, you want it.
You're by yourself, I'm by myself.
No, we gotta you also come. She just is here.
No.
Why you do that? Eh?
You come, Mama. And that is a weird.
So I start the day by preparing breakfast for my family. As I was preparing breakfast, I was also doing laundry. I'd soaked some clothes for the kids. So this is what I always do on a Saturdays. By the way, it can be so very busy and so hectic. Before having the baby, I was like, how am I going to manage my Saturdays? But I'm so glad that my baby now is somehow adjusting, sleeping longer, so that I can get time to do all this that I'm going to be doing in the video, as you're going to be seeing.
Yeah. It is translated by which language, what is the meaning, which one of us we have to go. We remove. It was some small plant, but we cut it up. Today, we get it told me 8.
How many times do you have to feel lonely before you get the chance to meet someone, before you get to meet someone like you? How many songs can you write about heartbreak? Go when you're fed up with mistakes. Maybe I just found the answer.
So my husband also gets to wash the car on Saturdays, but sometimes he takes it to the car wash. Yeah, so the laundry continues, loading, offloading the machine, hanging here and there. So Saturday is a really busy day here at my home.
In clothes.
It's wet. It's wet, isn't it?
Just how much I miss you will never I always like me better when I'm around you. Ain't no place I'd rather be. You got this energy that always surrounds you. It's everything I'll ever need. The devil on my shoulder's almost gone.
Hey.
I always like me better when I'm around you. Around you. Oh yeah, call me some night when you got.
So on Saturdays, I also get a room to clean. It may be outside or inside. So today I'm going to be cleaning the shed. As you can see, it is kind of dirty, not even kind of dirty. It's really very dirty. I had neglected this shed for a long time. So me and my husband joined hands together to scrub and clean this shed.
Then you have to meet
A wiper.
wiper.
Hubiera pensado que yo me iba a enamorar, jamás no quería saber nada más, nunca más. Vos apareciste de repente y me hablaste con una voz tan dulce que perdí la razón y mi corazón. Ay, amor, no te preocupes.
So I always change the beddings on Sunday, but this time around, ever since we got the baby, we always change frequently, sometimes after 2 days, after 3 days, just to keep up, with the hygiene, because we are sleeping with the baby. So I'm not going to be changing my beddings the following day, but I will be changing for the kids. I always change them on a Sunday. So after that, I checked on the baby. He was still surviving. Rushed to the kitchen, put matoke on, came back to sweep the floors. By the way, on this day, my sister called me and she was coming over in the evening. So she told me not to mop or iron the baby clothes or even the kids' uniforms. She did that when she came at home. Oh, she's such a sweet person, by the way. She always calls me when I'm overwhelmed and she comes over to do other things at my home.
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel that our love is real. Maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal. Oh, oh, I just wanna love you right. Oh, oh, love you till the end of time. I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare. And I wanna take you there. I would give it all away to do it all again.
Came back to the kitchen. I'm going to be preparing lunch and we are going to be having matoke, posho and some leftover rice. So as I always say, we have pilau on Friday. We had pilau and I had some leftovers with me. So I'm going to be steaming them on top of the matoke, yeah, just to warm them. I have a microwave, I can do that, but I prefer this kind of way to steam the leftover if I have them. Nobody can stop the world.
Words can't describe the fire I want you here beside me for eternity, shining your light like a sun. I try for you.
So now that lunch is on fire, let us care for the baby. I'm going to be washing the baby so that he can have his long nap. These days, my baby doesn't disturb like the the previous weeks, because now we switched from Infaco to Bonsan. I was giving him Infaco, but this time around I introduced Bonsan, and he's doing so well. In terms of colic, this colic can be a very big headache, by the way, for newborns, but it can usually go off when the baby maybe reaches 3 months. Yeah. So here I was trying to put the boy for his nap. Then after there we had our lunch. We had posho and leftover rice. The matoke, we shall have that for dinner. My husband didn't join us for lunch. I was making for him okra, but he had a call and he went to his friend. Yeah, I think he will have lunch from there. After that, I immediately got onto laundry, like folding the clothes, putting it away. One thing about me, I will not sit if I see something pending. Yeah, I love to I love to do things there and then. That's why somehow my house is not that disorganized every time that you see it, because I do things immediately. Like after doing laundry, I don't let the clothes lay down there or put them somewhere for the next day. I always fold them immediately. Yeah, so for the kids' clothes or anything concerning the kids' clothes, the laundry, the ironing, the arranging, I always do that on a Saturday. Yeah, and we are good to go for the entire week. Yeah, that's what I always do. At least, by the way, I always wonder, those people who do laundry each and every day, how do you do that? Because for me, I hate folding clothes every day. So it means if you're doing laundry every day, you're folding clothes each and every day. I failed to understand that technique, because for me, for the kids' laundry, I always do that on a Saturday. Then for our laundry, I always choose like 2 days in a week. Then I will do that and fold the clothes immediately. Tell me, how do you do the laundry? Do you do it every day, or you have that specific day of doing laundry?
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard.
So on Saturdays, I also get to wash my daughter's hair, braid it for the next week or for the coming days. But as you can see, I didn't wash it today. I just started, styling her. I used a bottle spray. I added some water and oil to just detangle the hair.
It is not paining. You're lying.
So, as you've seen, she always stresses me out. I can be so gentle on her hair, but she can be crying the entire session of me trying to style her hair. I don't know how to style so much, but really, she really stresses me out. Tell me, if you have a baby girl, how do you style the kids? How do you get them not to cry? Because I can be so gentle, the hair doesn't pain, but my daughter still cries.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak, but I know you're stronger.
So they gave my daughter Swahili, and we are here trying to do it. I don't know Swahili, and I wonder why they give a top class kid Swahili. For me, what I remember is we used to do Swahili in secondary, and they're just giving Swahili to these kids in primary. Moreover, top class. Mama, what is the meaning of meza?
Table.
Okay.
I match?
Match.
This one.
Yeah.
They come
And she knows some of the things. Meanwhile, me, I don't know anything. So what is that? Pencil. Pensari.
Pensari.
No, pencil. There.
They call it pensali.
Okay. Yee, she's also lying.
Pensili.
Pensili. Chitty.
Kitty.
It's kitty.
Kitty.
Okay. I called it chitty. And what is the next one?
The next one. Book.
No, what is that? You bring here and I see. What is this word? Umbao. Umbao.
Mbawo.
Means what?
Mbawo.
Yeah, it means a blackboard.
Here.
Yes.
I match here.
At least I know book. It's called Chitabu. Yes, match.
Here.
Yes, yes, match.
This one.
If you're Ugandan, when did you learn Swahili? If you're Ugandan and you're watching this, at what age or in which class did you used to learn Swahili? Because for me, I remember it was secondary.
I'm learning
Not even primary.
Kiswahili. Now I go to another Kiswahili. It's body parts.
What is that? What is that? Macho.
Macho is here.
What
Let me
is
write.
macho?
Macho is eyes.
Okay, wow. Then masika. Oh.
Mosquito.
You know.
Mosquito is this.
Mosquito is what?
Ears. Mosquito.
Mosquito is what?
Mosquito is ears.
Oh, wow.
Mosquito.
You're right.
Mosquito.
I didn't know mosquito. That there are ears in Swahili. I didn't know.
Mosquito is.
What about
Mosquito, I write it.
what about this one? Migu.
Migu.
Eh?
Migu means legs.
Migu means what?
Kichwa, mabega, magoti, miguu. This one is miguu. Kichwa, mabega, magoti, miguu. Magoti, miguu.
Kichwa, mabega, magoti, mi.
Mdomo wa pua. This is pua. Pua means nose.
Hey. And she knows everything. So you know Swahili?
If everything was wrong.
Pua. Pua is... That's...
Pua means nose.
Nose is not nyindo.
Nimbo does it be
Nyindo.
in the bed. What's jina langu? Jina langu.
Styla, you only know Swahili. What about Luganda? Uh-huh. What is nose in Luganda? Huh? Say nyindo.
Nindo.
Enyindo.
Nindo.
Enyindo.
Enyindo.
Omumwa.
Omuma.
Omumwa.
Omuma.
Amaso.
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 Omutwe.
Omutwe.
Enviri. Olubuto.
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 Amagulu.
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 Emikono.
Emikono.
So you also have to know your language, okay?
What is here? Red sentence.